A lawsuit accuses one of Diddy's sons of sexual assault. This is per NBC News. Sean Diddy Combs, on the left, who is the subject of a federal sex trafficking investigation, has been named as a defendant in a new lawsuit that alleges his son, 26-year-old Christian Combs, on the right, sexually assaulted a woman while she was working on a yacht the music mogul had chartered for a trip at the end of 2022. The allegation is the latest in a wave of lawsuits accusing 54-year-old Combs of sexual assault, sexual trafficking, and engaging in other criminal activity. He has denied all of these allegations. He calls them sickening. In the suit filed Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, Grace O'Marcave alleges Christian Combs, 26, sexually assaulted her in late December 2022 while she was working on a boat charter that had been sold as a wholesome family excursion, but turned into a, quote, hedonistic environment. The alleged assault happened just days before Sean Combs hosted a New Year's Eve yacht party with a long list of celebrity guests. Christian Combs is accused of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and infliction of emotional distress in the lawsuit. Sean Combs being sued for premises liability as the person who chartered the yacht and for aiding and abetting his son in the alleged assault. Representatives for Christian and Sean Combs did not immediately respond to a request for comment Thursday night. Sean Combs has denied all of the recent allegations against him. In her suit, O'Marcave alleges Christian Combs drugged and sexually assaulted her. She included transcriptions of audio clips that she states are evidence of her denying his advances as he gropes her. The suit states that the clips were recorded by a producer in the studio. O'Marcave, who was 25 at the time of the alleged assault, worked as a steward, providing dinner and drink service on the yacht from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., and witnessed partying and drug use between a constant rotation of suspected sex workers and celebrities. Again, this is quoting the newly filed lawsuit. She also alleges she suspected bottles of alcohol were laced with drugs because women began to fall over themselves, panic, or pass out after just one drink.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Now the suit states around December 28th, 2022, O'Marcave was informed Christian Combs will be joining the party to record with music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones in the yacht's makeshift studio. Christian Combs had been staying on shore at a villa, but often joined his father in the evenings. He'd allegedly arrive heavily intoxicated and pay an inappropriate amount of attention to her. Christian then pressured O'Marcave to take shots of tequila that she believes he brought on board, according to the suit. After she took the shot, O'Marcave states in the lawsuit, Christian Combs became aggressive, insisted she drink more. O'Marcave became fearful, began to feel the effect of the tequila, which she quickly suspected had been spiked. Again, all of this, her narrative in the lawsuit just filed. Let's give you more. The situation escalated as Christian Combs groped O'Marcave's legs, breast, anus, vagina. That's in the suit. And it details audio recordings in which it states O'Marcave can be heard declining alcohol, saying she had to leave and telling Christian Combs to stop touching her with what sounds like kissing noises in the background. The audio was recorded by Jones, the producer who was in the studio during the alleged assault and who has alleged in his own lawsuit that he was required to record Sean Combs constantly and had hours of footage in which the music mogul and his staff allegedly engaged in criminal conduct. NBC News has heard 2 clips of audio transcribed in the suit, purportedly from the night of December 28, 2022, but has not verified who was recorded. Christian Combs then insists that O'Marcave stay with him, but she responds that she cannot unless he makes that request to a crew leader, the suit states, citing the audio recording. Markov answered this way because she knew anyone of authority could approve the request would be asleep. Anyone who could have approved it would be asleep, and Christian Combs would not be able to contact them, the suit states. Markov then attempted to resume her duties, finish her shift. Once she was able to leave the studio, the suit states, Christian Combs allegedly found her a short time later, insisted she find him a place to sleep. She directed him to the yacht cinema, which was used as an extra sleeping area where he blocked her in, according to the suit. Christian Combs allegedly began to grope her, took off his clothes, the suit states. Then he tried to force Markov to perform a sex act upon him. Suit includes photos of bruising on Markov's forearm and alleges it was caused when Christian Combs grabbed her. Markov fought him off until someone else walked in. That's according to the lawsuit. Aftermath of this alleged attack, the alleged assault had a deep impact on Markov's mental health as well as her professional and personal lives, the suit said. When Markov complained to the yacht captain the next day, the suit alleges the captain did not believe her and failed to investigate. She alleges that the captain retaliated against her until she was terminated in May 2023, about 6 months or so later. Her mental health deteriorated. The woman had anxiety, panic attacks, as well as severe suicidal ideations. That's according to the suit. Markov alleges emotional strain affected her physical health and that she developed an eating disorder and epileptic seizures following the assault. She is seeking unspecified damages. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami being raided by the Department of Homeland Security, fans and social media commentators alike floated several theories about those involved in his federal sex trafficking investigation. On Wednesday, at least one question was answered with reports that Diddy's longtime ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura Fine, is now cooperating with authorities. The root with the added detail. Now, according to TMZ, Cassie is among the witnesses the feds have been in contact with in connection with the investigation. And it appears she may have been involved in the investigation for several weeks. And considering the timing, could have helped the feds establish probable cause to get a judge to sign off on the search warrants that led to the raids. As previously reported, November 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Combs, alleging he sexually assaulted and abused her. She also accused Diddy of forcing her to have relations with other men in acts described as a freak-off. The Root notes there are no specifics on what Cassie told federal investigators, but she presumably discussed the allegations in her lawsuit and possibly provided details that have not been publicly revealed. That is a whole lot. A lot of detail. Another fresh lawsuit. The narrative salacious, devious, and one side. The side of the latest accuser, crew member on a yacht in December 2022. And now Diddy's son, Christian, is being alleged to be involved in this. I don't know what to think. Wasn't there. It's a lot of detail. Some excuses that could be reasonable, but some excuses for certain conduct to explain it. And no comment from Diddy or his 26-year-old son, Christian. Again, the reporting NBC News attempted to contact them for comment. They're not talking if there is a court case. And remember, we got a lot of lawsuits here, civil lawsuits, including Cassie's. And we have a highly publicized, members of the press tipped off. That's how it works. That's how it works. Raid in several places, right? But we don't have any charges filed against Sean P. Diddy Combs. He's not been detained. We saw agents having conversation, it looked like, outside of a private plane before Diddy and his twins and family embarked on what's been described as a spring break getaway. But there are no charges filed, just a lot of details, big narrative, and now another lawsuit has to play out. You've seen what I've seen online, people complaining it's a money grab. Others saying, what about the legacy here? Diddy's been so important to the culture and hip hop. And still others, including prominent authors, writers, suggesting that who cares about his legacy when you have so many young alleged victims accusing him. I don't know what to think, but we've all formed an opinion and it hasn't stopped us, has it? All we can do is give you the latest, and you just got it.